is good. It's maybe a shorter video just because a lot of things are self-explanatory. I just wanted to touch up on a couple things that I noticed and how hyped this episode is, even though we only got one more after it. Black Clover has become pretty near and dear to my heart, and I was thinking about doing a video when I get to work, but it looks like I have just enough time. With what I expect, Asta is definitely the re-embodiment of this woman this devil has just seen him as. And clearly it could be the woman that actually got with the devil. um, Anything's really possible if you can see it. And what was possible for her was making Asta half devil. That's just what I'm guessing right now. It only makes sense if the true form of the devil that he has inside of him looks like this, and it's not just taking the image of him and his likeliness, and this is just actually him. It's gotta be real. They gotta be related. There's no way you look this ominously close to the person you've been living inside of, or the book that you gave to him, and it makes a lot more sense why he would be holding back as well if he feels the presence or senses he's like the woman he likes or whatever. So now it's coming down to this weird battle of the mind. Is he holding back because of that woman he senses inside of Asta, or is he holding back because he knows he can be more of use within the body than being out in the physical world himself? These are the things I'm most curious about when it comes to this devil. And we also saw the devil this main guy had. Is that because of after defeating his own, he winds up turning into that little thing, which wouldn't be that bad to see the little baby version of Asta as a devil floating around. um, Regardless, there's a lot of things I can see kind of being taken away from this because if the first gate is open, it's going to unleash a crap ton of devils, but at the same time, they're nowhere near the ones that are on the third gate that can just destroy everything. So it could be one of these situations where the story gets even crazier because of these devils that get released, because it doesn't feel like they should be able to beat anybody or get ridiculously stronger within these days. I mean, sure, they're about to learn some elf magic, Noel, and all the survivors from the Heart Kingdom, but it still feels relatively hard to believe that they're going to do anything to all three of those guys, especially if they're all together. It seems like the Hunter x Hunter moment where if they don't split them all up, there's no way they're going to beat all of these monstrous opponents, period. So, regardless, I am really, really getting more and more curious of how they're going to handle these battles in the future, but I know for a fact we're not going to see anything crazy next week just because with introducing the devil, they can now slow down the pace. They can give us information about him. They can give us backstory about him. They can give us backstory about Asta we've never had. And these are the types of things I feel like are more obvious to do than jumping us straight into a whole new bag of worms of the battles, right? Like, sure, they can explain the character during the battles, but it's only literally one episode left. I think it's just a smarter play to give these actual days uh, in the actual anime. So, regardless, like I said, a lot of it was self-explanatory. They're going to attack sooner than later, early in the morning, and everybody's going to power up. And Asta is the only one we're truly watching power up. The Black Wolves have been warned. The people with the elves have been warned. And yet Asta could still become the strongest out of all of them, training by himself with just his devil to help. So with all that being said, everybody, take care, have an awesome day, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. or hit me up in the comments. I read all of them, and I look forward to talking to you there. So with that being said, take care. Peace.